Mm-hmm. Hello, Lemily. Hello, Susanna. Hello, Argentinian friend. Oh, someone's calling. Hello, Melissa. Says it should be working.
Ah, I think it is.
Hello.
Hello. Sorry, can you hear me?
I can hear you. What's going on?
Nothing much. What about you?
Oh, not too much. Who am I talking to?
You're talking to Pete.
That's what I thought. I didn't want to throw it out, but
What?
what's up? What's going on? How was work?
Work? Well, last time I worked was Thursday. That was crazy. Yeah, I don't work again until tomorrow night, so there's that. Uh, yeah, that's all I got for you.
I'll take it. That's all I needed. We
Alrighty.
a little crazy what's going on is people said the hair wasn't um
Oh yeah.
ending with
You know, apparently for this particular hospital, like the hair dye and crazy dudes or is just not socially acceptable. So yeah.
Hmm. Well, we'll take it.
Yo. Yeah. All right. I'll let the next person hop in the call.
No, it's cool. I have this remember I don't know if you saw it that I was putting together the video game thing in the Discord.
Uh, indeed.
It's like still happening and they're playing on like through a game that's on my computer.
Oh.
In the background.
Okay.
Things back to back. That was really fucking. Are they still?
Well.
Yeah, they're. We got the Jackbox thing going though.
Ah, sick. I remember I used to host Jackbox games for college. Oh God.
Let me go. Let me go end this because it's giving me a headache. One sec.
Okay.
Oh. Um. Oh, I did do the ceremony. Um. Did you open the Minecraft server already? No, not yet. Guys, I gotta go do the radio hour. Ruth, would you mind hosting after this? Um, is there any way to know how much time is left in this game? Not even close to done? Oh. Alright, I'll just leave it. Um, okay. Alright, and, whoopsies. Yeah, there is a Discord server, Beto. If you go to my Instagram, um, in the link tree. You better not be crunking. We're actually not crunking right now. Um, we are playing Jackbox games, but we did crunk about an hour ago. Yeah, I will say I did. I did crunk about an hour ago. So anyway, but Pete, how was the show?
Wow.
That was the best show I've ever played. Frankly,
Sorry, can you say that again?
I just thought that like the way the backing tracks were mashed in that one was the best that I've ever played, and like sonically. I don't know. I
Ah,
bring Melissa on here as well because you two have seen the evolution of
indeed.
the show. I don't
We have.
agree.
Um, to me, it did sound quite snazzy, for lack of better words. It's how would I say that in the best way possible? It made me shiver my timbers or whatever.
Good. Maybe that'll be my new objective when people are like, "What are you trying to accomplish with your live set?" I'll be like, "I want all my members to shiver." Okay, Melissa coming in saying the second show at Hotel Ziggy was the best.
The second show at Hotel Ziggy. You know what? Hotel Ziggy was actually really nice. I did like that one. Um, um,
That one was more
dang,
down. That one didn't have the backing tracks,
indeed.
but
Um,
but yeah, I do think it was the best sounding, and it was fun to be on a stage. Hotel Ziggy was cool because um yeah, everything was super stripped back, and the songs like actually sounded different. But you were at the remember the Hotel Cafe show that Abby was at?
sorry, your audio kind of got muffled right there.
But the Hotel Cafe show, Abby was there, Diego was there.
Oh, I was not at that one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because it was like I thought that was awful.
Awful. Oh,
Yeah, it was
God.
terrible. Um,
Oh, I'm so sorry.
yeah, it's okay. That whole band is. Let me just tell Fidget we're gonna do this thing pretty much just in the Discord. They have a podcast thing, and then so you can like queue in from there. It might be better to just do like that instead of this YouTube thing. I mean, the YouTube it's cool because you can um call in, but I don't know. But that's all just to say, Fidget, we will have an option for international people to call in.
That sounds nice.
Um, but yeah, the Hotel Cafe thing, that band was just really bad. Melissa, were you at the
Oh,
Hotel
God.
Cafe one? Oh yeah, she was. Um, and everyone except the bassist was let go after that show. Actually,
Oh, no.
yeah,
Well,
I had to let him go.
uh, well, I think that was an appropriate decision as the current Fontarians in your little nifty band is quite neat.
Yeah, we got some great players right now. Oh, they're telling me that I can have my laptop back. I'm just Mr. Internet right now. I feel so savvy. Oh, all right. I'm chiming out. If you guys are still playing in like an hour, I'll come back later. Okay. Goodbye, Discord. Goodbye, Jackbox. Hello, peace and quiet. Blink, blink. I also think with the Discord, oh, Melissa says all good looking. Maybe I'll have to set up Melissa with one of the bandmates. I think the guitarist is occupied, but drummer or bassist, you let me know. Send you the ad. Complete the
Okay.
circle. Um,
Alrighty. I am gonna let this relay play out and allow potentially Melissa to hop on this call.
yeah. Somebody else call. I need to. The only problem with the radio hour is when there's no call, and I'm just like, "Hi, how are you?"
Yeah.
Um,
All
all
right, one
right,
sec.
all right. I'm gonna boot you, Pete. Oh, here we got the next one. All right.
Hello?
Hello.
What up?
What's up with you?
Nothing much. I'm kind of struggling at the moment, but I get paid this Thursday, so I'm really just trying to make it through there.
I was gonna ask you. You had said you were gonna message me on Discord, but I never found it.
Oh shit, yeah. I don't know. Well, my name on Discord is El Borracho, I think.
I
That's
mean, you don't.
typically what
If it's no problem to me either way. I just want to make sure that you didn't message and I didn't like see it somehow. That's all.
well, I mean, I didn't even try to call you because I was so busy being apologetic for showing up really drunk the last time we spoke.
Oh, you were drunk last time?
Yes, I was like one of the last callers, and I was like, "Sorry, Roland, I was pretty drunk. My bad," you know.
Wait, what did we talk about? I'm not remembering this.
The last thing I remember from your Discord server was you were trying to get like the international VC chat a chance to call in and like play video games or something as well.
But this was last Tuesday, you mean? Also,
I
thank
think
you, Make
so.
It Sparkle, and Mr. Blitz. I hope that you the lyrics of your songs are the most incredible I've ever heard. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you very much. And if you ever need help with learning any of those, just DM me. Um, but man, I'm like brain dead today. But okay, so that was last Tuesday. I don't know why I don't remember that.
To be fair, it was my day off, and I'm not used to having days off, but you
I
know,
mean, hey,
still,
whatever. I don't. You can be drunk. I don't care. We don't have
no,
any.
well,
we don't have any policies about sobriety at the Roland Faunte Radio Hour. I'm gonna
I
drug
mean, like
test all of
I
my
feel
callers.
bad, because like you're a person that I look up to and everything, and I'm like, I'm sorry, I was in such an inebriated state at the time
No,
of our
I
interaction.
mean it's your day off. Celebrate. It's fine. We do this every Tuesday. You can come sober the next time if you want.
All
Um,
right.
and here you are. And
Yeah,
Susanna said
yeah.
you probably just need to drink some water. So how about that? Oh wait, I'm
Yeah.
actually
You know
such an
what?
idiot. I last Tuesday I didn't do this because I couldn't make it work. Was that last Tuesday?
Hmm.
Oh God. I gotta get my brain
I
checked out.
I don't know, man. I just remember like talking to this girl that I like, just like, hey, man, I could be on this talk show. Join if you want. I don't care. It's just all like, oh,
Yeah.
um,
What's up? What's the news? What's going on?
nothing official yet, but I did invite her to this concert later on this year, and she said, yeah, right.
Wait, just for
Um,
anyone who's unfamiliar, walk us through the whole thing.
all right. So today I woke up to a missed call from this particular individual. And I was like, ooh, well, I was sleeping at the time, so she might forgive me for that. Okay. Because normally I would call her, but this time she actually called me and everything. And I was like, oh, fuck. All right, shit. Damn. So I sent her like the tour poster and everything. And on the last day of this tour, they're playing in my city, in my town and everything, right?
Who is it again?
How much did you hear from that?
From I you this is on sorry, I'm a little bit lost. So there was someone that you liked and
Yes,
you're inviting her to a show.
yes.
Okay. And were we okay, alright, yes.
I
Uh,
invited her over to this show. I offered to pay her ticket, and surprisingly, she said yes. So now I just need to wait until Friday because that is when the tickets will go on sale.
epic. Okay, well I mean, this is the happy ending that we were hoping for, right?
Maybe.
Maybe. Once the show goes down. Um alright, well does anybody have any advice for our young Casanova over here? Um Man, I am feeling brain dead, I'll tell you that much. Are you trying to see Wave to Earth? Is that the case?
I'm sorry. What? What?
Melissa's wondering if you're trying to see Wave to Earth in Brooklyn.
Oh no, it's tiny moving parts.
Tiny moving parts. I don't think I've ever heard any tiny moving parts. Let's put that on in the background.
Oh man,
Good or no good?
it is good, but only if you play guitar.
Hmm. Does she play guitar?
Um,
This
yes,
who has your heart?
yes, this individual does play guitar as well. Um, in fact, if it wasn't like for her being in my life, I probably would have stopped a long time ago. I met her when she was learning, and I was like 2 or 3 years into playing guitar, so I knew a bit um, of guitar, you know.
What? I'm so sorry. Tell me their name one more time.
Tiny moving parts.
Moving parts. Okay. Tiny moving parts. Okay, we got medicine, always focused, caution, day drunk, and birdhouse.
Um, Birdhouse is the one that I want to perform whenever I see the band live, but Always Focused would be the one that will introduce you to this new subgenre of music.
Oh, it's this type of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is cool. I like this shit. Anyway, so Pete says, be yourself. Susanna says, Hakuna Matata. Can't argue with that. Fidget gave us, be direct with your intention if you've not made it clear to the person already. That is very helpful. And Ray Casey says Hocus Pocus is crazy. So maybe we should try Hocus Pocus. I'm assuming that's a song by Tiny Moving Parts.
No, not by Tiny Moving Parts.
Oh. Oh, it's frickin' Braden. Ray Casey, not a bad thing. Um, the only Hocus Pocus I know is the movie. Anyway, So are you planning out like a date night? Are you guys gonna get some dinner? Are you guys gonna set it all up?
Honestly, at this point, I don't know. I'm just happy that she said yes, you know?
Second. Ray Casey just joined, and basically we have a lover boy who has invited his crush to a concert, and the crush said yes. And now that's it. That's what we got. Pretty dang good, if you ask me. I wish I could have multiple callers on here, though. It'd be great if we had an advice panel.
like a podcast sort of. Maybe that's what the Discord server needs. A
Yeah,
VC.
just bring on a little thing. Go look for cool rocks or something. That's a fucking sick date idea. Go look for cool rocks. Wow. That's if someone asked me to do that, I wouldn't even think about whether or not I liked him. I'd just go. I'd just be like, sure. Who
The
is your
amount of
favorite
time.
artist? Radiohead, and if I think I have a. I'm just talking to Mr. Blitz here.
Oh yeah, no worries. I'm watching the group chat as well.
I'm looking at Do I
Live
still have
chat.
that artist playlist up on my thing? Maybe I don't. I used to have a playlist that was like all my favorite Radiohead. I guess I took it down. I'm gonna go put it back up. But yeah, I'm all Radiohead all the time. Braden, when are we practicing brick by brick? That's a pretty good point. I think this week is pretty bad. Um, maybe next Monday. I'd put it next Monday. So Braden is performing a song for this big I don't know, some variation of like a talent show,
Mm.
but you know, I don't know. But yeah, cool leaves and rocks. I think you guys should get you guys well, I guess you can just go to the show, but I feel like you need to do something beforehand where you can talk a little bit.
Well, the show is in December, so I have heaps of time to like organize
Oh.
something.
Well, you guys should definitely go out and do something before then. I didn't remember it was in December.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't know. Like, I mean, I have trouble like to like. I know she is free on the weekends. That's about all I know.
I mean, that's pretty good. It's a pretty good start.
Mm,
What other stuff are you into? Like, how do you spend your
I'm
time?
I'm not gonna lie, Roland. I just watch anime and fucking play guitar. That's literally it.
Hmm.
So yeah, but we both have this common interest in music. Um, I shared some of my favorite personal songs. She is going through a hard time right now as well, but I was ecstatic when she was like, "Hell yeah, bro! Fuck yeah, dude! I'll fucking go with you." You know.
Hmm. Wait, what? Are you in like a major city?
Not quite, but it is being in. I think it's being held in downtown Minneapolis, so in Minnesota.
So you're in Minnesota, but not near. It's like not near Minneapolis. Like there has to be some kind of music event that's happening near you before December that you guys could go to. And if not, you could just go to like a museum or something. But I do
True,
think you should. It's the only thing about people aren't single forever. Someone else might ask her out between now and December.
true.
And you already basically have the green light. Like she wants to spend time with you. So there's really no. It's a pretty low risk ask. Um, and Mr. Blitz, my favorite song of my songs, I like End on a High a lot. I like Doing Well a lot. There's a song called Pharmacy that's on the next one. And what is the song that costs you the most to write? Oh, That's a great question. I think it
Can
depends on
I
what you mean by cost.
can I take a guess, Roland,
Sure,
of the
yeah.
cost? I reckon the what is the question? The song that cost you the most to write emotionally, I reckon it would probably be Levers.
Yeah, yeah, I think so. I mean, anything on Sewing Kit almost
Uh
cost me
huh.
my life, so. But in a lot of ways, so did everything else. So, I just think that doing well, but doing well includes a lot more positivity than Levers does.
Hmm.
So,
But I mean, you had to be in that negative headspace to actually be vulnerable with your lyrics on that one record.
yeah, and those lyrical themes like carry forward across everything I've written, but yeah, I guess End on a High or Levers would probably be the most. Because those ones, I feel like are the most explicitly uh, suicidal, I guess. Um, is that true? Yeah, End on a High, I feel like is damn. I love that song so much. I don't know if I'll ever top that. Levers does have hope in it. That's the thing, because in Levers, it's like on my way to live the greatest life, or I'll just stick around, you know. Um, but in End on a High, the final lyric of just like, can you make it so no one cries? Meaning like, is there a way for me to die without hurting anyone? I feel like that's got to be. That is sort of the most. And you could argue, well, no, that's not possible. And so maybe there's some hope in that. But I think End on a High is the most just, I'm giving up. What was the inspiration of End on a High? Um, the first major episode of bipolar depression that I ever had is what yielded almost all of Sewing Kit. Oh, wow. Different time. Whole lifetime ago that was.
Well, may I just add that if it wasn't for me loading up on Spotify post rock radio, because I was really into post rock at the time, it's like instrumental and like sort of towards the end of the song, it sort of like crescendos, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Um, the second song after that fucking first song played was Hand Over Hand,
On a post-rock playlist.
a post rock playlist. Yes. And I was immediately captivated, and I could see like the imagery that you had painted with your lyrics. And I thought, holy, like, not to be abrasive or anything, but I said, holy shit. You know, I don't know if I can swear on here, but
Yeah, you're
I
good.
thought to myself, oh man, dude, like, whoa, this song is, who is this artist? And that's when I found you, and that's when I found out, you know, hey, I found Anchor, Ode, doing well, you know, like all of those songs and everything, and I kind of felt like you were painting what I was feeling at the time as well.
Yeah. I mean, that's the magic of art right there. That's why we love it. I mean, and that's how I felt about so many other pieces of music. Um, Akil said, "Have you ever thought of or tried to change the genre?" I think it's changing slowly. The only other genre I would really be interested in making is actually death metal. I've always wanted to make something like that. Um,
Imagine Roland screaming.
yeah, it'd be fucking sick.
Dude, I
Um,
would totally be up for that, bro. I would definitely hit you up after this call. Like I'm really into like heavy metal. I
I've been
used to
going
be
through a
for like
phase about it. I
yeah,
just unlocked an old repressed patch of anger in
yeah.
therapy recently and just developed this taste for death metal. Um, but Pete, what was the reason for spelling and on a high? There is a reason, but it's kind of like a puzzle. And um, I don't know. You can either enjoy the puzzle or I can just tell you. Susanna, yeah, I wouldn't do it. It wouldn't be like Roland Faunte death metal. I would just do a different project. Um, do I regret the one that's like, I got my head on a pillow and my heart across the finish line? I wrote that after the song had already come out, but I love those two, head on a pillow and heart across the finish line. I wish I would have had that for the album. Yeah,
It would be a game changer for sure.
that is lovely. Oh, fidget. I'm happy to explain that spelling if you want. Yeah, sure. If you know it. I think a couple people have figured it out. I got my head on a pillow and my heart across the finish line. I'm. Alright, fidget. Hit us with it. Ba-da-da. Asking for nothing, I have one small desire. Could you make it so no one cries? That should be fun. I don't know if Fidget's gonna hit us with it.
Well, you are the artist, so
I know. I'm trying to see. Ah, here it is. Yep, Fidget has it. Anagram of Anadonia. That is it. And I will say, when I came across that, it's the inability to feel pleasure. Yeah. When I came across that, I took Anadonia and I was trying to rearrange it, and then when I saw End on a High, and I was like, this is gonna be the last song in the album, and it's End on a High, and it's an anagram for Anadonia, which again it just means the inability to feel pleasure. And I was just like, wow, the art gods really lined this one up for me. So that is correct. That is what it is. Um, oh
I will be listening to that song tonight with the new meaning.
yeah. Oh wow. What a time it was. What a time it
Yeah,
was. I got my head on a pillow. Anyway, what's your favorite rap song? Have you heard Lighters by Eminem? I have not heard that. My favorite rap song, I there's this rapper called Wintertime who is just like the silliest, funniest person. I haven't listened to like all his music, but that stuff really stuck out. For rap that is like serious about itself, um, there's a group called
Suicide Boys.
Gangstar. What?
Well, for rap, that is like really serious about itself and everything. I was gonna recommend Suicide Boys.
Yeah, they just had like a big hit recently, and I have heard Metronomy, Mr. Blitz. I like that.
Hmm.
Susanna says Bruno Mars sings on it. Oh, on Lighters. Oh, I don't know. Eminem's having another moment. He just came out. Can I sample
Nice.
your voice for some of my own music? Uh, yeah. Depending on what I'm saying, as long as it's like, I don't know, it's not something out of context. That's fine. But yeah, shout out Fidget one time coming in with the answer. I got my head. And Brayden, yes, I do actually have my head on a pillow. Pretty good. Pretty good. Declan McKenna. I do know Declan McKenna, also because one of my friends was a producer on some songs of his. I don't know the names, but I remember him going to England or Ireland or whatever to do that. If I'm thinking of the right person, I think I am.
I mean, I've definitely heard of Terrence McKenna. I should check out Declan McKenna.
Wait, Terrence McKenna is like a philosopher or something?
Yeah.
See, Braden. Honestly, Braden, I will say it's more likely to happen if you give me like an exact time. Um, and Mr. Blitz, do I like his music? I don't remember being particularly excited by Declan's music. I think it was kind of like poppy acoustic. It was good. I mean, it wasn't like bad, but yeah. Um, but anyway,
That is the beautiful thing about art, right? Like some people's lyrics will like they won't inspire you, or they won't inspire you up until a later date. So you can like experience something. Meanwhile, you were used to listening to this one song, and then as soon as that experience hits, you were like, "Oh shit, they knew exactly what they were talking about." Oh man, what the fuck? What like?
yeah. I mean, I've definitely had that. That was kind of me in the death metal. Like I never had that much anger. And then I tapped that well of stuff that had been repressed, and I understood. I mean,
Um,
I have a hard time. I think death metal lyrics are so silly, but I
it
try to
really
just
is.
ignore them. That's why I love like going and listening to
Somebody,
like Norwegian death metal because I don't know what
oh,
they're saying.
black metal, Norwegian black metal, I guess.
I have no idea. I just listen to the playlist, but I like that I don't understand what they're saying. That's all.
Dude, I mean, like, my first metal song was when I was like 7 or 8 years old. It was as I lay dying,
Hmm.
Darkest Nights, and I thought, oh shit, this is pretty cool. What
Hmm.
can I listen to more of this? And of course, my parents at the time they were like, no, that's evil. Like, stop,
The
don't
devil.
listen to that. Because I was like a young kid. I was literally a child at that point in my life. And then my parents split, and then I had to move away with my father. And then my father married. I don't care if I'm not allowed to swear or anything, but I'm just gonna say it right now. My father married an evil bitch. I'm
Fair
just gonna
enough.
say it flat out. I'm just going to say it flat out. He married an evil bitch. The reason why I know that is the old him would have stepped up to me, because she was over here complaining about some, like, whatever, like, oh, you didn't clean your room. I told you this many times. And even though I did actually clean my room, it wasn't good enough. And I'm like, I did. What the hell? And she like ripped the sheets off the fucking mattress and shit. And she was over here like, oh yeah, what is this? Pointing to each individual stain. Oh, you don't even clean your room. What the hell? That was my moment where I was like, what is some good metal that I could
Yeah.
listen to?
Well, I'm
So,
sorry to hear that.
I mean, dude, Arch Enemy. All right, I'm gonna tell you right now, melodic death metal, Arch Enemy.
Let me jot that down and answer. I have heard of Remy Wolf. I saw her at a festival in San Diego. That was great. Um, my most out of left field favorite song. Uh, God, that's an interesting one. Out of left field favorite song. I don't know. I went through a 21 Savage phase recently, so I feel like that's pretty random.
I mean,
Um,
for me, it's Suicide Boys personally.
what's the last movie you watched? What is the last movie I watched? Oh gosh, I've been watching a lot of shows, but the last movie I watched, I don't know. I've had such an exhausting week. I'm like brain dead. It's only been 2 days. Just like I worked through the entire weekend, and then now I can't even think.
Hey man, I
I
mean,
don't know what the last movie I watched was. Like that's pathetic. I feel like it's
man,
like Friday. It's Tuesday.
if
Um.
it helps you, all of the fans, me included, if it helps you, quality over quantity. You know,
Yeah. Amen. Yeah. But I anyway. What were the other ones I missed? Can I DM you on how to play lilies? Yeah, that's totally fine. Um. Oh, that's what I wanted to do. Tell me what that melodic metal was again.
oh, uh, arch enemy.
Yeah, it's about your stepmom, your arch enemy.
Yeah, Archenemy. And I did have like my small setup, you know, guitar with an amp. She hated me because whenever like she would go to church, she would force me, but eventually I found myself to say, no, I don't want to. Go away. This is not what I believe. That's
Mm.
what you believe. I do not want to believe in what you believe. Go away. And she would eventually leave me alone. I would crank up my amplifier so fucking hard. One time I was playing Arctic Monkeys, you know, simple, like indie rock, like slow kind of thing. And they're over here yelling at me, like, why are you, I can hear this outside the garage door. Why are you playing it this loud? What is wrong with you? And I said, what the, this is not devil music. No, it is because they're playing it and they're part of the devil type shit. And I'm like, how the fuck are Arctic Monkeys a part of the devil?
Anything can be a part of the devil if you're an angry parent.
I guess.
Um, what
I don't know.
real quick, what arch enemy song do you like?
Oh, for me,
Yeah, War
the
Eternal looks like that's kind of their hit.
oh man, the world is your or no, a fight I must win. It is a melodic death metal song that I can actually connect with. There were times I had that song playing in my headphones while my stepmother was telling me how I'm this and I'm that, like I'm a devil, I'm a demon because I do not want to follow Christ. Not to get religious or anything, but it's like, okay, that's how you think. You don't know how I think. You automatically think like, oh, I do not like Christ. He must worship the devil, you know? And I'm over here like, well, what if I do not believe in the devil either? What if I believe in something else entirely, you know?
Have you done any therapy work on the your experiences with this lady?
No, no, not really. Just I'm raw dogging it right now because I cannot afford health insurance. That is not something to be proud of, but god damn it, I will stick to my guns.
Dig it. Okay. I want to get the rest of these. Reminds me of nurses in a mental hospital. Yeah. Except for my girl Jane. She was so nice to me. Okay. What shows? I usually have like two shows going. One that I'm watching and one that's kind of like passive because my sleep is still pretty artificial, like medicine made. And so there's this period of time where I've taken the sleeping pills, but I haven't actually fallen asleep. And because one of them is an antipsychotic, I can get this thing called akathisia sometimes, so it's just good to have a show on. Anyway, so that passive show that I'm like half watching has been Vikings. And then the show that I'm actually enjoying is Scavenger's Reign. But anytime I bring up, and Scavenger's Reign, by the way, like I've always thought the big issue with like a lot of alien movies is that sometimes the alien creatures look like Earth creatures, which there's no reason they would. Um, and this Scavenger's Reign has the best aliens I've ever seen. What else was I looking at in this chat? The anagram for end on a high, as the kid would say nowadays. Snatched. Yeah, it's true. My friend listened to your music and she said that you remind her Bimo was human and made music. That's probably one of the highest compliments I've ever been paid. And oh hey Raul, from Ecuador. Songs that Alex Turner made when he was a soloist. Pile Driver Waltz. Let me put that on my. Wait,
That's
Alex. I think.
Alex Turner is the lead singer of the Arctic Monkeys.
Oh
I don't
yeah.
listen to them. Yeah, I do not listen to them as much as I did when I was really obsessed with them. Like I was deeply obsessed to the point where I was on like these like online chat rooms with my guitar in my hand, and I was like, hey, name an Arctic Monkey song, and most people would go to 505 or I Want to Be Yours or Do I Want to Know, and it got old. Like I'm over here like play something different, you know. Like so, I know exactly what Mr. Blitz was talking about.
Yeah, take that.
Talk
This
on the
submarine
puzzle.
stuff. Wait, I want to ask. I want to ask Susanna, what country are you in? Because you had said USA problems, so I'm wondering which country you're in, and then maybe we could line you up for the international hour on Discord. I also it's getting close to 7, so I might bring on another caller if that's cool.
Yeah, sure, that's fine. Yeah,
But yeah, man,
yeah. I
I'm sure we'll talk again later, and I hope that yeah, I hope that you and the lady can get together before December. You know, it seems like she likes you. You know, so
you and me both.
what?
You and me both.
Yeah, I got a good
That's
feeling
what
about it.
I'm hoping for.
I got a good feeling about it. All right, I'll let you go. I'll see you.
All right.
Thank you for
Love the
calling.
new music, Roland.
Thank you, man. Thank you. I'll see you
All right.
later.
Green Arrow.
Stream arrow, y'all. All right,
All right. Bye.
see ya. All right, we have one waiting. Hello, welcome to the Roland Faunte Radio Hour.
Hi.
What's going on? What's the news?
Oh, not, sorry. I'm not really sure what to say.
It's okay. I mean,
Uh,
you don't. There's no requirements. People just come on to chat, talk about absolutely whatever.
yeah. I love your music, man.
Thank you very much.
Uh, one of my, oh, I first started listening to music because one of my friends was showing me on the bus to school. That was like 4 years ago, maybe 3 years ago now.
Well, thank you for sticking with me.
Yeah, no, I love your music, man. Um,
What's going on in your life? Do you
uh,
give us a lowdown? What are you up to? What are your dreams? What are you hoping for?
oh yeah, all right, all right. Uh, I just got, I just got kicked out of uni. That was fun. I'm going to community college. Um, so I'm doing that. I'm trying to be a teacher. Ironic, I know. A teacher can't keep his grades up. Um,
I mean,
uh, yeah,
I don't know if you have to be the type of person who can do well in school to be a good, inspiring teacher. Maybe,
yeah, yeah. That's just sure. Yeah,
because I think if you're a good teacher, you're passionate about something specific, and you're passionate about, you know, the kids, obviously. But I think in order to do well in school, you have to be able to commit a lot of
commit a
time
lot of time
to subjects that
to
you don't care
subjects that you
about.
don't care about.
Um,
Yeah,
but anyway, all right. So moved from uni to community college. Dream is still to be a
yeah,
teacher, which is definitely achievable.
yeah, 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 for sure.
Um, oh, Pete's shouting out that got a community college shout out. Melissa, same thing. Um, yeah, I mean, what year are you? Sophomore?
Oh, I mean, yeah, yeah. I'm a sophomore. Yeah,
Yeah, so you're good. You got time to pivot. Easy.
yeah, yeah.
Why do you what made you want to be a teacher?
Oof, that's going all the way back. I was like in third grade. I had easily like one of my most favorite, if not my favorite teacher ever. Um, his name was Mr. Trenton, and he was just super awesome. He was just he seemed like very genuine. He was very nice. He showed me he was the first ever like well, he was the person that got me into like music in general. Cause before that, I would usually just listen to the radio on the car while my like mom would drive us to school. But then he like showed me like different kinds of music. He would put on like AC/DC and like a bunch of like metal, and that's when I learned about like different genres of music. And he
That's
was
kind
just
of
a
like a
super. It's
school of
kind of like a
rock, though,
school
man.
of rock, though, man. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He was just super like really chill. Like there was one time where we would have lunch in the classroom, and he had gotten uh lamb tacos, and he was like, and everyone like all the kids were like around his desk, and they were like, oh yeah, that looks so awesome, looks so good. And then he offered me a bite, and I'm like, oh yeah, yeah, sure. And then I took a bite, and I'm like, oh my god, this is so cool. Um, And yeah, ever since then, it's like every single year, there's always been another great teacher that's just like given me a reason to want to be a teacher.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah. I know there's a bunch of horror stories of like a bunch of like teachers being horrible to their students or like making them like really, really not like certain subjects because of them. But I'm really grateful that I never had to experience that.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like did I have any transformative teachers? Not really. I think they were all fine, you know. There were no nightmare teachers, and there were never teachers that I like really gravitated towards. I This one guy, Mr. Buckley, who was like the music teacher, but I don't know. He was
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
he kind of just let us do whatever we wanted, which was great. But I never, yeah, whatever. But at least
Yeah.
it's nice that you have direction.
Yeah. 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 I mean, I definitely am more fortunate than all the other kids who are just like, I don't know what the hell I'm doing with my life.
Do you know your subject that you want to teach?
Um, Ever since I was like in like fifth grade or something, I wanted to teach history, but as I got older and like until recently, like when I had like taken like history classes in like uni, I just realized like, man, this is fucking boring. so so then I started to look more at like what I like about history, and I realized that I liked a lot of like the stories, like the basically like the aspects of like the human aspect. So I'm probably gonna go into like English specifically.
That sounds lovely.
Yeah.
That sounds absolutely lovely. You're a big reader. What are some good books?
I'm actually not. I'm not that big a reader. I read a ton of manga. That's about all the. That's about all I read.
That's
I
reading.
do have. Yeah, I mean, I do have a few books that I want to read. Like They Both Die in the End. Well, what else? The Dante's Inferno. I want to read that.
That's
The
that's
Divine Comedy.
yeah. That's a good one, but you have to know like so much of the Western canon because it's all he references so much. Well, not the Western canon. I guess Greek stuff. Um,
Yeah.
but a lot of the Western. I mean, he references a lot of yeah, just authors before him. But I guess
Yeah.
anyway, I learned that in college. Um,
Yeah.
but oh man, God, I'm feeling so boring today.
No, no, man.
That
I mean,
personality. I have so much brain fog in me right now. Oh
yeah, no, I just appreciate you coming on tonight.
yeah, of course. Yeah, I have like a faint dream of at the very end of my career moving back to my hometown and just being the music teacher and just like producing the fuck out of high schoolers' music. Just, like,
Oh, that'd be
making
sick.
it so good, like taking whatever their like little jingle, finishing the song, and just making a hit.
Yeah, that'd be sick. That'd be
That would
cool.
be pretty fun. Just
Yeah,
oh
but
man.
yeah, I'm trying to teach middle school, which a lot of my teachers have told me that that's a very very big mistake. But then they've also said that being a teacher is a big mistake. So I don't really know.
Yeah, middle schoolers. As someone who got bullied a lot in middle school, I think middle schoolers are evil, and they're too young to be blamed for being evil. Like they're evil, and it's not their fault.
Yeah.
And but so I would never be a middle school teacher, but I do.
Yeah.
I respect.
I
Again,
also
I mean,
got bullied a lot in
there's
middle
so much
school.
value in just having direction. So few people have genuine direction. So, you want to be a middle school teacher? There it is. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. All right, man. I think I might tap out. We're almost to 7, and I am just. I
Yeah,
have
yeah,
a
man. You should
big
probably get
old
some
week
rest.
ahead of me. I need to go eat more, and I don't know what. But thank you for calling in to the Roland Font Radio Hour. And for everybody listening, we will be back next Tuesday at 6 Pacific. And hopefully every Tuesday at 6 Pacific. And at 5 Pacific in the Discord, we have
Thank you for having me.
our gaming hour. So, where can I DM you? Discord or Instagram? I would go for Discord. My Instagram DMs are an absolute train wreck.
What's
Um,
your Discord?
I think it's just rolling for that to myself. Okay, all right. But oh, it's rolling font, full stop included. Yes, 100%. And the server things are in the link tree in my bio.
Oh,
But
got it, got it, got it.
oh, and what was your name?
My name is Lewis. Nice to meet you.
Lois. Nice to meet you. Thank you for calling in. maybe we'll talk again sometime.
Yeah.
But as someone who failed out of college, I can say you seem to have a pretty good attitude about it. I guess you're going
Yeah.
from one college to another, so it's not a full fail out. It's just a transfer, an
Yeah.
obliged transfer.
Yeah.
But yeah, it sounds like you're taking it in stride and just gonna keep trucking towards the dream anyway.
Yep.
Well, Lewis, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Love you, Roland. I'll DM you on some metal. Sure, that's good. And Omega 3. Yeah, I should. Alright. Thank you guys for pulling up. It is always a fear of mine that I'll do this and no one will come. So, it's nice.
Nice.
Alright. Good night, everybody. Good night, Lewis.
Good night. Yeah, good night.